Do we? Do we? Oh, fucking hell. Don't even know why I'm doing this. I hope everyone, I'm sure you all feel like shit as well, just like me. Thought I'd give you a place to vent. Yeah, I usually have guests on the review show. Priestley's a bit gutted, but yeah, if anyone's seen my car journey home with him, go check it out. Bit of an instant match reaction, me and Priestley. Yeah, happy clap at FC Priestley. How my best pal can still see positives in that. It's beyond me. I won't lie. I really won't. It's a tough one. It's a proper tough one. I'm second guessing everything I've said tonight. I hope Easy's in here tonight because yeah, a lot of what he's been saying sort of starting to cloud my judgment too now after that today. That were bad. But yeah, Leeds United 2, Swansea 2. An absolute shocker. From absolute pure elation to just feeling like absolute shit all in space of about 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna lie. Oh, I feel like I don't know, family members passed away. So honestly, it's so over the top. I know. I feel so shit. So shit. Like it's proper got to me. Flawed, absolutely flawed. Getting and Mrs. like, it's just a game. Oh, I fucking wish that's how it felt. I wish it felt just like it was just a game. I wish I could have that mentality. I'm sure you guys do as well. It's just a killer, isn't it? Oh, so yeah. Me and the chat, let's have it. Let's get through this together, see if we feel any better in an hour's time or so. But I'm pretty sure we won't. Kevin Parry, hey up, mate. 4 players failed to sort the last goal. Yeah, mate, there were accumulation of errors for the last goal. Yeah, we'll get into it. Tezza, hey up, my friend. Mark Sutherland, hey up, buddy. Danny, smash a like and subscribe, please. Danny says, Matt, I know you said you like Jeopardy, but don't think you meant this. No, well, that's it, mate. I like to feel nervous. I do. It's part of sport, innit? That's why we love sport. You're not knowing who's going to win and stuff like that. That Jeopardy's taking piss a bit now, innit? There's too many signs of last season. Too many signs creeping in, and I've been a big advocate of the mentality this side all season, saying, they won't do that again. Once you've gone through adversity, you can come, you know what you're facing, you'll do better next time. Yeah, a lot of bullshit that minute. 1 win in 5. Form is telling you everything you need to know. That's why I can't get on board with we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. When you look at the team, when you look at the players, yeah, we'll be fine. People saying, yeah, 95 points. Look, you'll go up on that. I don't think we'll get 95 points where we're going. Based on form, like where next 2 games, got to get 6 points. Because I think after that, we've got, a couple of decent games, got, a few more home ties coming up and some really winnable games there. But those next 2, I know, on paper, look winnable. But 2 away games, one of them's Luton, down south, not quite London, but down south. 12 o'clock kickoff, or 12:30 kickoff, dinner time, lunchtime kickoff. That's screaming, we're going to shit ourselves. And then you got Middlesbrough midweek. Cup final again for them, innit? It's our cup final as well, believe it or not. This one our cup final as well at their Swansea at home. This one a cup final list for Leeds. We had 8 cup finals. Didn't fucking show up for this one though. No fight. No second balls getting won. Like, there weren't many players there who can hold that up high. And some of them that did good stuff let themselves down massively with some bad stuff. There he is, Priestley. Yeah, if anybody cares about content today or the rest of this week, here's some of my friends' channels. Sean at Wilco White's, Callum at Passion for Leeds, and of course, Danny Talksport, Danny Rumsey. If you want to go check some more channels out, Twitter's all have a cry and a moan. I'm sure that's all we're talking about for next week. Coxey, need to get that breadstick out of the team, making third choice and telling him his Leeds career is over. It's awful, isn't it? It's just awful. I hate being miserable. I hate being down. I hate being pissed off at people. Really hate being pissed off at people. I don't like it. I like to see positives, but I'll be honest with you, where the fuck are positives today? And Priest, we didn't lose and we drew and blah de fucking blah. Not good enough. I've been demoted tonight. You have, mate. You have. There's no good can come. We had 9-10 minutes in card earlier, and that I was losing me rag at that. I can't have you on here, mate. A few hours later, just being all positive. I know you want to be positive, and I hope I get a bit of positive from this chat at some point, which I don't think will come. But when it's blind faith, when it just comes across like pure delusion at minute, Priestley, it's just good you do have a night off tonight, buddy. Matty's had a trim. I'm pulling my fucking hair out. That's what it is. See this fade? It's Leeds United's fucking Premier League dream at minute, fading away, for fuck's sake. Hey up, Gavin. Farker at fault, just doesn't learn from his mistakes. How many points is going to cost? Yeah, and you know what I said earlier in the season, Gavin, yeah? I said, I'll blame Meslier to a point, and then once you get there, which for me, Sunderland, yeah, maybe give him Hull, or you give him maybe one or two. After that, it's on Farker, and it's been on Farker now the last few errors he's made. So yeah, first couple Meslier. Since then, it is on Mez. We've known, this is his game, so I ain't gonna have a go at Mez because this is what Mez does. When pressure's on, comes up with calamities like that. So really, it's Farker. It's the ball, whatever you want to say. Farker the board. Go get someone in January, whatever. Fucking hell. Hey up, Richard. Lord Shigora, for me, that was last chance saloon for Meslier. Darlan must come in. Yeah. Do we even think he'll do it though, Lord? Do we actually think he'll do it with 7 to go? He fucking should do. He should do. Do you think he will though? I ain't too sure. Really need a vent tonight. Honestly, Richard, it's worse I felt in. Honestly, I feel absolutely. I think it's worse I felt in a couple of years watching Leeds United this today. And that includes Wembley. I don't know why this has proper got me today, like so bad. Michael says Mez man keeps costing us. This is on Farker more than Mez at this point, 100%. I want Farker to be sacked either way. He's useless. He's arrogant too. Nige, even in my buddy, still feeling about the game today. Poor team, poor man management form from Farker. Yep, getting worried now for the top 2. Exactly where I am, Nige. Exactly where I am, pal. I think got lineup wrong. Ampadu didn't look fit to start. The sub were right, bringing Tanaka on nice and early as well. Tanaka was poor when he came on. But what I will say is, and I said it on that on my match reaction in Cower Priestley, Alan Sheehan. Alan fucking Sheehan outdid Farker today. Outdid him. Have Swansea got better players? No. Have Swansea got fitter players? No. What did they do? They pressed into oblivion. Leeds didn't know how to handle it. Playing away from home. We thought the blueprint was sit back, let Leeds have ball, frustrate them. Took game to us today. Swansea took game to us. Pressed into oblivion. We couldn't cope with it. Could not cope with it. I cannot believe we had more up ball, if I'm honest. I feel like that last 20 minutes, maybe when we were trying to get that second goal, maybe that's what swung it. But honestly, it felt like sitting in that stadium today, it felt like, especially first half, we couldn't get ball. We couldn't string more than 2 passes together. Every time we got the ball, 2 passes later, they had it, and they controlled the game. And if I'm honest, we should be happy we got a draw, really. It's only because at Manor, it really, we should be happy we got a fucking draw, because Swansea probably deserved to win. Can't believe we almost got out of that with a win. We were fucking shit. And I'm sure there'll be a few people in here at some point saying, oh, we're still second and we're still... But, like, I think it is going to be few and far between. Look at his comments. Yeah, I get that, mate. Stephen, he has to play Darlan next game. How can he be... This is the thing, isn't it, Stephen? He's playing for Wales. And he's playing for Wales cold. He ain't got no run of games. What could he be like for Leeds with 2 or 3 games behind his belt? You know what I mean? If it started back in Hull, he'd have had months under his belt now. He could have been flying. I ain't good enough. How do we know? We've seen him coming for odd cup game. How do we know he's not good enough? Playing for Wales. It's not a massive, strong nation in terms of the international stage, but it's still international football. He still plays for Wales with no club football. He shouldn't even be playing for his national country. Let's be fair. So it goes to show, obviously the quality depth isn't there for the goalkeeper for Wales. There isn't, but he's a capable goalkeeper at his level. And the thing is, what we say is, well, the blunders Mellier's making are basic errors. He's not, saving that penalty day, which we'll touch on his class, fair enough, but I don't even think Darla would have to pull up any trees. Just catch the ball, distribute it, give it to someone who can fucking plays up the park. I don't think you're asking for miracles, really. Just catch that ball. And we now know, don't we? Like, if you were unsure and you were being one of these people all season who's moaned about just catch the ball. That's why I don't try and catch it. That's why we can't catch. There wasn't even anyone near. I've watched it, honestly. I don't know why. I must have watched it 20 times. There's nobody within like 5 yards of him. There's no pressure. There's actually no pressure apart from pressure that's in his fucking head. There's no pressure applied by any Swansea player when that ball comes in. And it's an absolute shocker. And fair play to Swansea player for being that alert and ready for sniff that chance out. Let's be fair, you probably are thinking something like that's possible with Melia, but there was no one near him, no one hustling him, no one giving him any. There were no physicality on him. No, there was nothing. There was no one near him. Why was Farker rushing Ampadu back early? He blatantly wasn't in the air. There were no need. Whether you got Gruev, Rothwell, Tanaka. I think because Tanaka had been away in the national duty, and if we don't concede the last goal, if Richard, it wouldn't have been for me, mate. It would have been a great ending. We're not scoring, but I think we'd have still been having conversations. But then more people in chat and would have probably been saying, "Yeah, but one game," which I would have understood. But that were poor, that Richard. We get away with that 2-1. My mood's happy, of course it is. But I'm still probably going to be talking about the same stuff I'm talking about now in terms of the performance. It was shit. The performance was atrocious. No fight, no second balls. Didn't know what to do with it. Did not know what to do with Swansea there. It's Swansea. A 4-3 and a 2-all. What's going on? Hey up, Paul. Yeah, it did, Richard. It did. I'll get into that. Yeah, it did. Absolutely sure. You can see by what his comments were after the game. He is shitting it for me. I have met. Yeah, he reckons 100% will get promoted. Yeah, I think he's absolutely shitting a brick. And then he's told him, I 48 hours off and go enjoy yourself, go take the mind off for football. It's uncharacteristic of Farker to talk this way. It's uncharacteristic of most managers to talk this way. Like robots normally out there. Don't give much away. Yeah, David, I'm sorry, but I've had enough. Yeah, it's hard to see where to go for me. It really is. Because we've got two really tricky games now. AOP's here he is. Here he is. Aye, Matty. The problem's always been in rotation. Unfortunately, Farker's left Ramazani on the bench for so long. His confidence and match up. He's here. I'm not even talking about Ramazani right now. You've always stated he ain't good enough. Farker. This is the first time all season in 2 seasons. I'm coming out that way of thinking. I really am. If we win that game 2-1 and not those goals the winner, I still don't think Farker's done enough in that game. Yeah, he brings subs on. People say, but he brought subs on. He brought Tanaka on early. Yeah, but it's not tactical switches. He's not tweaking. No, you can see Alan Sheehan doing stuff and pulling people around and tweaking stuff. And I sat in West End. I'm watching dugouts and he was a lot more vocal. You could see him tactically wise. Him and his coaching staff just seemed a lot more dialed in than what Farker. I don't want to say he's relying on quality to shine through. We heard that all last season. Obviously with a well drilled side, well coached side. But I do think in-game management is poor by Farker. I really do. I think he makes like for like subs. He makes subs is already pre-planned before kick-off. And when it's not working, he just chucks everybody on and hopes for best. And I just think he needs to do better than that. He needs, and this is first time easy where I've looked at him for, what I've always said, if we get promoted, he needs to have a go. And I might change my mind. I'll hold my hands up for football. I can be fickle at times. I might turn around on Guy Street. If we win next 7, I'm absolutely lording him. I'll probably get a tattoo with his face on my back or something. I'll be over the moon if we win 7 out of 7. I'll be like, yep, sound, love Farker. But right now, it's wavering. Right now, I'm thinking if we scrape through and get up, just replace him. Right now, that's how I feel. That might change tomorrow. It might change in 10 minutes. But right this fucking minute, if we stumble over the line, touch wood, we do get over that line. And I text stumbling over that line right now because I'm shitting myself. We don't even get to the line. I'd maybe look at changing it. Adam said it on Late Night Leeds. You've said it all season easy regardless. My way of thinking sort of coming out of that at the minute. Yeah, Fark took Swansea too lightly and played Ampadu. Yeah, exactly. And I just said that quite a few times myself today, mate. Yeah, Skip. How can we go from beating Sunderland and Blaze consecutively and then have such a poor run, 6 points out of possible 50? It's mad, isn't it? You know what it was, though, Skip, right? Sunderland and Blades, they weren't great performances. But you forget that because of the calibre of side we beat. Because you've beaten sides in the top 4. It's brilliant. And the way we won, even better. The loss is over the pot. But the signs were there in those games. conceding first, struggling to break them down, and late on, the quality sort of coming through at the end, a little bit of luck along the way, going to the end, it's always good. But like, we weren't good in those games either, if we're honest. It's just because of the manner of how we beat them and who we beat. It seemed better than what it was. Yeah, he has, mate. He has. 1 point from the next 2 games, Gaz. It's game over at that point. It's game over at that point. I ain't gonna go that far, but I don't see us getting more than 4. I'm worried we only get 3. I don't think we're losing both. I think we won one of them. I'd take 4 out of next 6, but after that, you need to win them both. You win them both, you probably, eradicate those points, because I would assume in the next 2 you'd like to think there'd be a draw from one of the 2. What we're sandwiched between, but I just don't know. I just don't think they're going to drop many points. I expect us to win all 4 home games, and then it we're going to come down to away games, and it we're going to be odd draw here and there. That potentially will fuck us up, or if we get a couple of wins, we'll be laughing. But I didn't envisage us dropping points at home. I just didn't. I mean, as run lately, it's been poor when you think we've played your Portsmouths, your QPRs, your Swanseas. Like, these aren't even top operators in this division. So that's the worry. We had a great run on paper. Look, we had the easiest running. Don't mean fuck all, does it? We'd have probably been better playing top 6 in the last 6 games or something, than we would be doing this, because it's just Leeds, isn't it? Fucking well annoying. Ampadu wasn't fit for post selection. Yeah, he wasn't fit. He didn't look at it at all. He didn't look at it at all. And it's all right saying he's there for leadership skills and all that. He were poor. I mean, there were a free kick he gave away, which I think led to header off at post, I think, in first half, just after Rodon get penalty away, flies in, yellow card. He's running down, so he's nowhere near goal. Just see him out. Just offer him down line. What are you diving in there and getting booked for? What are you doing? Rodon giving penalty away. What are you diving in for? What are you doing that for? He's running away from goal. Where's your fucking composure? That's where this comes in. They've lost the fucking heads. Have they got the minerals for it? I ain't too sure they have now. And I've said all season they have. History will not repeat itself. Well, it fucking is. They've all lost their heads. We've lost our heads. That was a very, very, very somber mood when they got that second goal. That was, obviously I've been at Ellen Road when we've lost it. That wasn't even a loss today, but that was very telling at full time. That was, we were shell shocked. Couldn't believe it. It was like it was like promotion and we're gone. And I know it's still 7 games left, and that's not the case. If season ended now, we'd go up, wouldn't we? But it's just like a feeling of acceptance round ground. Like, we fucked it, haven't we? Like, looking left, we've done it again, haven't we? Like, and we haven't, but it feels like it's going that way. It's going that way. Have they got the mentality to pull it back? All those best players are all out of form. All these Dan James, Solomon, fucking world beaters 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. Out of form. Maybe Ramazani, Nonto, switching wingers up. Maybe they've got to look at that. Switch wingers up. Because they're not in form no more. You've got to put people on form. If they're not in form, you've got to rotate it to bench. And Nonto now is in form. Ramazan is fresh. Maybe that's better than James and Solomon right now. Solomon were well off it today. And James, it's like, it looks very, not even leggy. Like, the mentality side of it, when he's played for 1 goal today, 2 months ago, takes a touch, gets away from defender and buries it. It's like at Watford. It's just not that happening for him at the minute. It's just not happening for him. Easy B, looks like you have been proven right today. Yeah, Richard, honestly, I've said it a few times, and I'm sure Easy will take no joy in the fact that we've dropped points today. Obviously, he wants Leeds to win. But yeah, there's a lot of validity to what he says, and today I'm right with him. To be fair, Daniel Farker today should have started out, and Judy Fairport, flying back from the travel. I can't lie. Yeah, no, I know why you didn't start him, and we should have had enough, Paul. We should have had enough still. That side was still good enough. So yeah, we can blame Farker for the lineup. He's at fault. Because we didn't win ultimately, and he had to sub one of them off after 50 odd minutes because he looked leggy. Fair enough, but also the side that was on that pitch was still good enough. It was still good enough to win that game. And when Altanaka come on, Paul, it was shocking. He looked good for the first few minutes, and then it was shocking. I mean, he was involved in both their goals. He gave away the corner, kicked the ball straight out for a corner for the first one. And the second one got megged. Maybe I'm being harsh, but he was still involved in both of their goals, which is bad from Tanaka's point of view. Yep, I know you would. That one never on the cards, Danny boy. Never on the cards. I blame the 49ers 75%. Well, they've got some blame, haven't they? Rob, they've got some blame. 100% they have. Angela, thanks for being here, Matty. We all need the therapy. Can we turn this around for the next 7 games? It's so worrying. Maybe we all feel more positive in a few days. Angela, I'm hoping I do in a few days, love. I don't know if it's going to be good therapy for you because I'm just going to have a whinge for an hour or so. I've just started. I ain't in a good space. And I don't think there's going to be much positivity coming back at me in chat either, to be honest. Because I'll be honest with you, can we turn it around? Yes. Do I think we will? I'm not too sure. I feel like we need to be so clean from now on. Angela, there's 21 games, 21 points to play for. I think you're seeing now Sheffield United. I mean, technically, I said this to Priestley and we had a bit of a moan about it. Yeah, they've been docked 2 points of Sheffield United, but we think we've had a good season, don't we? They are 4 points better than us in terms of what they've won. Yeah, the 2 have been took off and whatever. But in terms of what 11 men have done on that pitch on any given day when they played and the points they've accumulated, they've actually won 4 more points than Leeds United have. So really, they're 4 clear in terms of, what they've actually done on the pitch. And we've had a pretty good year, really. 17 match unbeaten run, bloody fucking blah. And Burnley are Burnley. Bristol City, what's the argument? 1-0. 1-0. Don't profess to know what happened in game. Look, it's got 1-0. Yeah, fair enough. No point looking into that. The 1-1-0, it is what it is. It's Burnley. It's what they fucking do. Easy. I don't think it's all over, but I would suggest the 49ers put Farker and Gardner leave and get in. And obviously that ain't going to happen, is it? Easy. But yeah, I'm worried. Evening, Matty. Hope you're recovering from the shit show. No, I'm not, mate. I'm not. I come in, said to missus and kids, I'm like, fucking fuming. I've had a face on since I got in. I haven't let Leeds ruin my weekend or ruin my day for a long time, to be fair. It's been a year or 2 since I felt like this. Yeah, it's a total write-off. It's really, 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 really fucked me off, guys, honestly. If Farker refused to drop Melier, then Farker needs to be sacked. So he's not going to get sacked. He's not going to sack him when you're second in league. It'd be ridiculous to sack someone who's second in league. It would, because I just don't see you getting a manager and getting a manager bounce and all that shit. You don't do it when you're second in league. I mean, fucking hell, if someone walked into a job second in league, you'd be buzzing, wouldn't you? You take over the job, it's because we're struggling. Yeah, we're struggling, but we're not mid-table, bottom end of the table. We're second, still got everything still to play for. It's the cards we've got now. You've got Melier. He could switch him, yeah, could Darlow. Do I think he will? No, I don't. You can't switch Melier. You can't switch your keeper. You can't. Your manager. You can't. He is a limited manager, David. He really is. And I've been his biggest fan all season. And gaps are there to see now. They really are. Monday 49/Red Bull are considering how much they give Fark in the summit if we get promoted. Skip, honestly, right? I think they'll be thinking a bit like easy, a bit like what I've said today. I think going up, this might sound wild, let me know in chat what you think, but I think going up with Leeds United still might not save his job. I think it's how we go up. I think if we dropped into playoffs and went up, I think he gets sacked. If we get into playoffs and don't go up, obviously it's sacked. If we limp over that line and it's squeaky bum time and it looks very laboured and not very good, but we're still good on that line, I still think they'll look at Skip, and I've never thought that. And I've always said I'd hate that. I'd hate someone not to get rewarded for good men. If they do well, you should get rewarded in life. I'd hate that in my job. If I did something well, I'd hate to not get rewarded for it, or at least praised for it, which for me would just be staying in the job. It's not asking for no extra, just remain in the job for doing a good job. I'm starting to think that I'm wavering on that now, Skip. Because like you say, it's a lot of money. It's too big a risk if we limp over that line now, and they'll be looking at it now going, fucking hell, like what's going on here? They won't ever say externally, but internally we're thinking, fucking hell, like we're here again. Even if we get over that line, They'll already be thinking it. Mark Sutherland, mate. Come on, guys. We haven't lost plenty of footy left. So, no, I know, Mark, and I know you're a proper positive guy in general life, let alone football. I know that, mate, but it's hard to keep positive. It is right now. We're second, brilliant, but there's a slide, and we're going down it very fast. You can see it. 1 win in 5, mate, and Priest. We lost 1 in 5. That's 3 draws, though. Draws feel like losses. Draws are no good now. Draws are no good. Draws are all right when you're 10, 15 games in, 20 games in. Win away, draw win at home, draw away. Win at home, draw away. 2 points a game, blah, blah, blah. 92 points. 92 points ain't enough to go up this year. It ain't. Michael, it was lazy and lethargic at the end. There to concede as well. Awful touch by Joseph. Then Taki gets bullied. Stroud gets Meg. Mez is Mez. Yeah. Get rid of Farker on Monday. It's not going to happen easy. You know that, bud. You know that. And yeah, you're right, Nige. We should be thanking the Lord that we actually got a point today. We didn't deserve to fucking get a point. Swansea were class. Well, class. We were shite, but Swansea were a better side. Way better. Lee should have recalled you. I don't agree with that, Coxie. I don't even agree with that. I thought, don't get me wrong, we're best of a bad bunch, but I thought Barham was sound today. But I didn't think Barham put a foot wrong, if I'm honest. He ain't an attacking fullback anymore. I think he was all right. Coxie, I really do. I don't think Barham was bad today at all. He was one of the ones who could hold his head high to a degree. The best of us has gone. Our story is we do great and drift off. Yep, it is. Shocking today, need to improve up, Danny. Yeah, mate, 100%. 49ers and Farker rolled the dice in January. No additions. Is that catching up? Yeah, well, you'd have to say so, Nigel, wouldn't you? Is the size still good enough? Of course it's good enough. But yeah, you'd have to look at that now, wouldn't you, and say we've had no additions and look at us. We're struggling. But the side's still good enough. Come on, guys. We haven't lost plenty of footy left to play. This will be our blip weekend. Yeah, Mark, but what happens if this blip last season? After the start, and went that great run as blip last season. We lasted 11 games, and those 11 games were last 11 games, and that stopped us going up. This is a blip, but a blip is all you need to derail your promotion chances, Mark. So, we've got 2 away games coming up now, mate. I said dinner lunchtime kick off at Luton. That screams, oh no. And then Middlesbrough away. It's got to be 6 points. Got to be. Before we come back home and play Preston. Which won't be easy again. Because no games are easy now. Is the first or the second goal the worst today? I'd say it first. Because second goal, yeah, it comes from open play. A couple of mistakes in there. Shocking, really. But the first, it's got to be Firsten, Richard. Not that it matters, but the Firsten's worst because it's literally one guy catching it. I mean, your rested team there, there's no else. It's literally like, yeah, just catch it, roll it out, let's keep playing. Like everyone's probably already started turning and start running up pitch. I expect him to catch it and start pushing people out. And it's just one of those again, just like Hull. It's just shocking. Farker stated, we 100% go up this. Yeah, he's having a laugh, mate. Is what he's doing. He's having a laugh, coming out and saying shit like that to fans. That's trying to keep fans on side. That look. Bollocks. Don't butter us up like that. We're not stupid. See straight through that, Farker. It's a shocking post-match interview that, It's almost as shocking as the fucking 90 minutes we served up today. Even if the 49ers would have signed players in January, Farker wouldn't have played. Yeah, you've said that as well. Easy. And you know what, Measy? Another point that I've probably said, in past. Another point I look at and go, you're probably fucking right there, buddy. Our Leeds out where we are, mate. And we love Leeds. And we'll be there fucking rain or shine, won't we? Boy, we're going to come in here and fucking sulk and kick off when we have days like today. We really are. Yeah, international break affected, not affected Burnley all the way. Don't appear to. And you know what it is, mate? We can blame international break. We can, right? Can blame international break. Aronson got a goal today. He's had 2 weeks off. That should have been a plus. That should have been a positive. He still looks shit today. He didn't play well today. Tanaka, Firpo. We didn't get no injuries on international break. Nonto got a knock. He still came on. He got a goal. Am I going to sulk that Nonto didn't start? Not really. In a game like today, it shouldn't have really mattered. Does it ruin momentum? I don't know. We had no momentum now going into it. It's not like we won 5 on bounce and then going into the international break either. So for me, yeah, I understand the international breaks suck. This probably come at the right time for Leeds United because we were struggling. Some of the players went away. Yeah, they did. It is what it is. Other teams have people go, maybe not as many as us, granted, but I don't really think it's even a national break, this one. I just think their heads have gone. I think the mentality in there. I think they're stressing. I think they're worried. Something's not right. They can't quite put the finger on it. Farker don't know how to change it up when it's going wrong, other than just chuck all attacking players on note for best. I don't even think it's in national break this time. I really don't. In national break, always kicks Leeds in the crackers. I will give Darlow a chance. He plays. Yeah. I'd give Darlow a chance. I just don't think he does. Anybody who would think we were the only team with a national call-up side? Yeah, exactly, Lord. I don't think you can blame it national break this time. I don't. Now, if we'd have come back and James and Rodon had been injured or whatever, then I'd have been like, yeah, but we're in bad form. It give him time to regroup. He had 2 weeks on training pitch with, bulk at players. Not everyone, granted, he had to fill in with under 21s players to make the numbers up. But still, look how shit that was. I'd take crap performance if we get 3 points. That's all that matters. Yeah, but it goes to show, mate. Crap performance and get 3 points. It happens now and again. But in a 90-minute game, 97-minute game, if you're not at it, you don't always get that. We've seen this season, Sheffield United and Burnley have done that quite a lot, to be fair. We haven't. When we don't play well and tempo's not there and we can't string 2 passes together, we get caught out. Same as last season, dropping points against sides we should be absolutely battering. And I make myself look at it all the time because I fall for it, because I love this club. I fall for it. I've been on TikTok earlier. We're going to smash them. It's going to be, what do you like to do on a weekend? I like to go up Welling Road and smash Swansea. 4-0, 15,000 views. Now everyone's just fucking laughing at me, calling me a tit. I do it to myself. Fucking club, honestly, you drive me insane. Put me head above parapet, scream from rooftops that I fucking love you, and you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and then you go and make us look like fools. James Pirro, and James are slumping along with Aronson. Like, no, Joseph and Largy were to start. Yeah, 100%. I agree, mate. Now you're looking at Nonto's playing well. Large Ramazan is fresh. I think he's a top player, just not playing. I do think you look at. I mean, I wouldn't take Pirro out for Joseph. I'd keep Pirro in. I think second half he did some good touches today, but first half he couldn't get a game. But even though James has probably been player of the year, I would say. I don't think many people would disagree. Over the course of years, probably been the best player. I do think it's time for a change at Windsor. Just freshen it up. Just freshen it up. Superman, hey mate, Farker needs to change his tactics instead of playing ball back and give Darlow a go for. I agree. Yeah, he does, mate. His tactics aren't fucking there for me. We don't know how to cope with a side that's in his face, We don't. It's like we know how to play against a side that sits back. We have alt ball and we probe and we hope we get that breakthrough. Sometimes it don't happen. Sometimes like killer ball in there and low blocks and all that. What I'd give to play against a low block side now, like we saw for fucking first 50% of the season, first half of the season. And you just, hope the quality, you get a goal or ricocheted or whatever, it goes in off someone's ass and we get a goal and we win game. Now, the blueprint now is to actually have a go with us, like get in his face, press. You've got to be fit to do it. Swansea were fairly fit. They did it for 75 minutes today, on us all time. And then towards the end of the game, we were pressing and pushing like you should be at home when you need the goal. And you want to go win game, and we got it. And then, just gifted him 2 goals today. It's shocking. And a penalty. Gifted him 2 goals, gifted him a penalty. I said we finished second. I'm sticking to it. Danny, second doesn't sound too bad where I am right now, mate. Would I shake your hand on it? I probably fucking wouldn't. I've said I wouldn't make a deal at all season. I want title. I'm shitting myself. I ain't going to lie, buddy. But if Meslier does his job, then we win. How does Meslier cock-ups become on Farker? Or Farker doesn't do enough. Mate, I think it's accumulation of a lot of stuff, mate. Meslier has cost us, I've seen people say 6, 10, 11, fucking feels like 50. But he still picks him. And Farker's at fault for stuff as well, Farker, ultimately, even if you think it's the players and you look at the individual headers and that isn't Farker, ultimately, we're on the slide again. And if we don't go up again, you can't, you can pull it to bits and say, slip here by Solomon and Meslier yesterday, Meslier, so all these permutations, but ultimately, Farker won't get us, hasn't got us up again if that happens. Farker's struggling again now. After being on such a good run, we're struggling. He's slipping away. Yeah, so you have to look at the manager. You have to. We need to win 5 from 7 at least. Takes us to 96 points. Can Leeds do it? Yeah, I think we need more than that. I think you need about 98 to guarantee it. But yeah, they can win 5 out of 7. Yeah, of course, can, Michael. We can, but based on the evidence we're seeing right now, we're one winning 5. They won't win 5 in 7. They can do, yeah, 100%. If we go win next 2, I'll be right on that train with you, buddy. Because I think after these next 2, we've got a decent run. Got Bristol, that's it. But that's at home. That's the hardest one. That's at home. And why can't we beat them? Burnley beat them. It's these next 2 that worry me. I'd probably take 4 points out of these next 2, which, yeah, isn't ideal either. But yeah, of course we can win 5 out of next 7, 100%. We can win all 7. We can. We won't, but we can. How many points now gets promoted? Well, we'll talk about how late that Leeds yesterday, won't we? I think you need 100 to guarantee it. I think you need 100 for title. I don't know, mate. Like I say, I think you've got to be looking at, like I say, maybe 5 wins, 2 draws. That'd be 17 points. That gets to 98. I think you've got to look at that. It's mad. It's a madness because I don't see the other 2 dropping points. This was a weekend, wasn't it? We've got a banker at home at Swansea. Absolute banker. Great game. Great game. They've got Coventry and Bristol City, 2 at form sides in league. Rub his hands together. One of them will drop points. Most people in chat now, if you're open and honest, you expected one of them to drop points. You didn't expect us to. They both won and we dropped points. It's mad. I mean, all these predictor tables, I did it in the national break. Joe's done it a couple of times. Everyone's done like a bit of a predictor table, or a lot of people have. Where I bet no one's got any results right since it last. They haven't. Results have been even before in the national break. Who thought we'd go to Portsmouth and lose? Who thought we'd drop points at QPR? Who thought we'd lose this, draw this? Not many. It's not in our hands now. Only have +9 goal difference to Burnley now. Well, it is still in our hands for promotion. It's not in our hands for top 9, is it? But yeah, it's slipping away. It feels like slipping away. And we've only got a +9 over Burnley. That's mad, isn't it? We're fucking miles ahead on goal difference of everybody. Sheffield and Burnley play one another. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is in our hands 100% in terms of that. But I do think you'd have to say now, obviously, Sheffield United are probably favourites now. Yeah. Everything here is said in hindsight, folks. Yeah, well, it's easier saying it when you look back, mate. Oh, you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done that. But I bothered that Ampadu started? No. But what I will say is I was bothered that Tanaka didn't start. What I bothered Byram started? I like Byram, no. What I bothered Firpo didn't start? Yeah. I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Because before the game, I still look at that side. Whoever they put out and think, yeah, it's good enough to win. But ultimately, fucking didn't we? Matt Rankin, now, mate. I'm done. It's not going to happen, is it? Playoffs are now. Let's hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills you. So I'm protecting myself. Yeah, if you can do all that, mate, and stick to that feeling, then fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. Rodon has a weak mentality. I think they all do, buddy. Danny, I said the bottom teams weren't going to be easy, but some people, because we were top of the league, we should be winning. And I said earlier in season, have the mentality for this. Well said, Danny. His gloves are off. Yeah, you know what it is, though, Danny. Yeah, some people think because we were top of the league, we should be winning. We should be winning. I know what you're saying. I know exactly, but we should be winning. Of course we should. If we're top after 40 games, 35, 36, 38 games, yeah, and we're playing 15, 16, 18, 20, whatever, we should be winning, Danny. There's no, why shouldn't we? It's a big enough sample size to see we're top for a reason. They're down there for a reason. We should be winning, but I take into account what you're saying, mentality. Some of these sides are fighting for their lives. It's a leveler, innit? Someone fighting for relegation. 15 games in, it's maybe it's a bit of a walking park. You're playing someone down, they're out of form. But when you get to business end of season and they're fighting for the life down at the bottom of the table, it becomes a leveler, and they are harder games, 100%. Lord says there are some experienced internationals in our squad. Losing our nerve should not happen. No, it shouldn't, bud. But it is, isn't it? It is. The whole Leeds are falling apart again. It just feels like it's happening all fucking time. We can't be a big club. We're not demanding anything. Farker just smirks and talks crap. If he affects the fans like this, can you imagine how the players feel? Easy. Good point again there, mate. Good point again. Really is. Michael, switch the wingers up for sure. Nobody is scoring up front. No, that's it, mate. For how good the wingers have been, why not mix it up? The other two are decent enough as well, aren't they? So I think that needs to happen. Skip 7 of our starting 11 went through this last season mentalities. Yeah, and I honestly, Skip, I'm wrong. I'll hold my hands up. Or I could be wrong. We don't know yet, do we? But I'm a firm believer in when you go through adversity, you're tougher for it, and you are. I honestly thought they'd smash it this year based on the fact they lost out last year. But I think it's having opposite effects. I think it's starting to creep in now. It's starting to creep in, and players will be thinking it. Players will be talking about it. They will do, of course they will. Like, fucking hell, lads, it's happening again. Like, what's going on here? Why can't we just can't put his finger on it? You look back a couple of months ago, Coventry away, Watford away, Cardiff at home. It would just bang, 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 goal, 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 win. It was just constant. It was all Leeds are winning today. It was just such a good cycle. Yeah, we drew another 3 or 4 wins in a row. And now we can't even dominate the game with possession anymore. We can't even dominate the game, let alone fucking win it by 3 or 4. How can they play great in the second half versus Millwall and then not playing the same the next 4? I don't know, mate, Stephen. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. This is why Leeds look 10 years older than what they are. Yeah, this is why us fans do as well. Paul, I have to keep believing we are going up top 2. Listen, at the end of the season, it could be the biggest tit in the world if we don't go up, but I still believe we are going up. Yeah, I mean, I still believe to a degree, mate. I said to Priestley earlier, I cannot get the image in my head that we'll be in Championship next year. I mean, I've even like sort of manifested it and thought about, the Millennium Square and going that Welling Road when we get promoted. If it's not in stadium, we'll play away from home and we get the win. Everyone going. I've already we aren't getting to summer without that happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, come May, that's all happening. I don't think I'm ready to even look at the possibility that ain't all going to happen. And that's as champions. Well, I've just had it in my head that that's how this year pans out. Like, that will happen. It's just, it's 4 months away, 2 months away, 5-6 weeks away. Now, when I sit and think, is that actually going to happen? I don't know. Hey up, Ronnie. Past 5 games has been poor. This was coming. We are now scared and lacking confidence. Yeah, Ronnie, great point. That's scared. They do look scared. Look scared today. Look very scared today. They look like when they try to make something happen and it's like they feel sorry for themselves. I see Dan James today trying his fucking hardest and it's just not happening for him. And they all just look, they all look shell shocked. It's like they all don't understand why it's not landing for them. And I say it all the time. I go on and on and on about it. Being in the fight, gotta be in the fight. Championship till equality show later on. You've got to, and we're not in the fight. We're not in the fight. We're so fucking soft. Second balls and so attentive going in tackles, man. Where's that? Fucking get into them. What is wrong with you? But do it in the right way. Not diving when they're running outside or nowhere near box. Giving stupid free kicks away. Giving an opportunity for them to pump it into the fucking box. It could have been 2-1 down in that first half. Penalty saved by Meza, then the hit post. Yeah, I worry about it next week as well, mate. Down south, lunchtime kickoff. Yeah, Leeds need 18 points. Yeah, I think so, Michael. You're talking up that. Yeah, I think they need 17 to 20 points. There's only 21 to fucking play for. If we lose to Luton and Borough, then I'd sat Farker. Don't ask me who I'd bring in to replace him because I'm not sure. If we lose to Luton and Borough, I'd agree with you, Russ. And it sounds mental, but you'd have to look at it then and go, right, it's playoffs. Can we get someone in who, because we don't trust Farker for playoffs, which I could see as well, but it will be at the end of the season. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm starting to think Nigel will go regardless now. He'll go either way. But if he wins these next 7 games, I'll love him. I'll absolutely love him and I'll load it up. I really will. Richard, I think double training sessions required this next week. Let the team know. Well, Richard, I don't really know which way it's best, if I'm honest, but he's given the next 48 hours off, Richard. He's told them, go away 40 hours and take your mind off of football. Some of these players have had this for the last 2 weeks. I know they've been training, but they haven't had to worry about a game for a fortnight. Now they've just been given 40 hours off. So it's hard, isn't it, because they play that bad. They play absolutely shocking. Imagine being at school and being a twat for 2 days and going, it's all right, have 2 days off. So I don't know. I don't know whether it's tough love, Richard, and they need drilling. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Is that going to do more damage? I don't know. I don't know which way it is, but he's given 2 days off, which I think is showing cracks in Farker's mentality. I think he's worried. He's trying. The way he spoke today after that game were very telling. I think. If they lose to Luton and Borough, they can kiss Autos goodbye. Draws in both. But yeah, it won't, mate. 4 points is minimum. 4's minimum, and it needs to be a win against Luton. You can't be drawing that and then hope it's got to be a win against Luton. Then hope it's possibility to at least get another win at Borough. But yeah, Canel 2 draws or 2 losses. It's game over, isn't it? I hope Bielsa's knee. If we don't go up comfortably, I'm not sure there is a way forward for the boss. Fact is, we are making the same mistakes over and over. That's unfortunately on the boss. Yeah, I agree. And we aren't going to go up comfortably, are we? We're not. Bielsa's day. We're not going to go up comfortably. There's not enough points left to play for it to be a comfortable gap. We've already got a claw 2 back on them. So there's just enough points to play for that gap to be created now. Matty, would you want Fark in the Premier League, Nige? No, not now, no. No. If we go up as champions and we win 6 out of next 7, would I start him maybe? But if I'm honest, I'd feel sorry for him if he gets us up in autos, because I just think you should have merit. You should be rewarded. But I do believe we're seeing now he isn't good enough in game. He ain't good enough. Could he take a side like Swansea to Welling Road and play that well? I'm not too sure he could. He's really good in this division, but he's always had a top side in this division. He's always had one of the promotion favourites in this division. Norwich and Leeds. Where are they? They're at the top end of the table, doing what they should be doing for players they've got. I aren't too sure now we'll have him in. You can't sack the manager when we are second. Yeah, you can't, Paul. You can't sack him yet, mate. You can't. Imagine the toxicity if we drop points at Luton. I can imagine it, mate. I can. I'm certain to sack the manager before the end of the season, no matter what happens in the next 7, but summer is a different question. Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be crazy. I don't think anyone's ever done that. Have they sacked the manager when they're sat second with only a handful of games left? It would be mental, mate. Michael, Matthew seemed so confident about Leeds United going up until now. After a great February month, March has been a setback. Now with March out of the way, April is now makeup. But yeah, Michael, like you see, you've got to think I come on here and I waffle on, and sometimes I talk shit. Well, most of the time, forget what I say half the time, but I just say how I'm feeling at the moment. I've always liked Farker. I really like him. I think he's a good man, a good, honest man. I don't like people getting stick. I don't like kicking people on the down. I don't. And I feel like because we're Leeds United and we didn't go up last season, he got a lot of stick. But I do think we had a good season last season. It wasn't good enough, but you look at the size rounds, and I just have to draw a line last season and go, right, we'll go again. This season's different for me because I don't rate Sheffield United and I don't rate Burnley and I don't rate the managers. I fucking despise them, if I'm honest. And look at us. I could sort of concede it with, with your Southamptons and your Leicesters and shit. Even because I don't know. This season I can't. Not with Sheffield United and Burnley. I just can't. So I thought the big gap there isn't. It's so tight. It's so nervy. The players he's got, the subs he makes. It's just not right, man. It's just not right. Yeah, it does. It does think of that, mate. Yeah, and it was his worst performance for me. 100%. I don't see Farker finishing the season. Nah, easy. Honestly, he speaks sense. I just don't think we're going to revisit your comment and go, yeah, you were right again on that one, pal. I really don't. I really, really don't think he'll get sacked. I think he could lose next 2, and I still aren't too sure they'll sack him. I just don't think they'll risk it. Yeah, Dr. Cox, yeah. Where's that warrior? Where's that absolute beast who's gonna, win an header and have blood all over himself and strap it up and keep going? Where's that absolute warrior who you wanting? You look, don't you? Go, you want someone in trenches with you. Who? I say Ampadu, where were he today? Not fit, granted, but when you look left and look right and you think, yeah, I want him in trenches with me. I don't know how many we've got like that, I really don't know. When it's going great, it's going great because we've got such a talented bunch. But who's grabbing game? I mean, Rothwell today were okay, but he were nowhere near where he normally is because he's someone who does tend to grab game and go for it. But what can you do when you haven't got a fucking ball? Couldn't string 2 passes together. Yeah, Matthew, 100%. Don't go up this year. You might as well stop thinking about promotion in coming years. Momentum is a massive factor at this time of the season. We've lost ours. Yeah, Dave, 100%, buddy. And how do you get it going again? It's so difficult. So difficult. Especially when fans are feeling like this as well. The stadium today was so nervy, so toxic to a degree at times. It just, yeah, it was bad. It was bad that today. And yeah, what's that? Easy. Opposition don't even bother with a low block now because, yeah, they don't, do they, mate? They actually don't. So I was saying, like, earlier in the season, that was the blueprint when it give us a low block. And now they don't even do that now. They come and play against us now. They come and get in us faces. They actually come and get in our faces. It's balmy. And we can't do all about it. That's what's throwing me. The blueprint war, come and sit back and take us deep into the game. Now you're having teams think, nah, that's not how you do it, play against Leeds. Now you actually get in the face. You actually have a go. You go toe-to-toe with Leeds now and you have a go. And now we're leaking goals. We're actually leaking goals. Sean, I hope, buddy. I think we're done because my only hope was winning our home games. And now that's gone. Plus, we will be beat by Borough. I will say it again. I'm saying Prem player. It's hard because I back the boys so much. And then I see comments say on about Ampadu, but he weren't at it today, but I don't think he's fully fit. But yeah, a lot of points that get said, and I just push back on him because I'm such a positive Leeds fan. And now I'm just like, well, I can't defend that. It's still in Leeds' hands, just goal difference wise, but Leeds are now the chasers and have to keep pace with Sheffield United and Burnley with those two. Yeah, I mean, do we do better at chasing or being chased? Because now we're chasing Sheffield United, aren't we? Revy, imagine how upset people will be if we don't go up and stick with Farkin. Oh, mate. Wow, could you even imagine? Could you even imagine? He'd give us a good opportunity again when he get around 90 points, but it's not enough at minute, is it? It's not enough. Next season will be harder as well. It'll be harder again. Sides coming down the shit. But so was Sheffield United and Burnley when they stunk the joint out and come down and look what they're doing now. So the sides that come down next season, they'll be tight. Sides at top, probably Ipswich and people that will be up there at top. So how would Leeds be a third season? Watered down, third year of the parachute, players would leave. You're not going to get Tanaka in this division over. You're not going to get Dan James. Solomon will go back. Yeah, you'll be knackered. We'll be knackered. We'll be knackered next season. At this point, I want Farker to come out and breathe fire. Why is he protecting the players this late in the day? We all know the issue, and of last year, the gaslighting is so irritating. Yeah, he's lost plot today. I think Bielsa's knee. He's lost plot in the interview afterwards. He really has. Sorry, boys, not really adding much to the chat. I'm in such a grump. Nah, mate, I'm in a grump. I'm not too sure it's even a good stream, but you're fine, buddy. You're fine. Dave, the 1-1 draw home at West Brom was a concern to me, but to many it was deemed a decent point. Yeah, because we're in top six. But yeah, you could see it. Even Blackburn won early season. You can't win every game, you can't, but dropping points at home has been a worry because that's crept in. It's crept in. I really hope Parag has some serious chat with Farker tonight. It's their money at stake. Yeah, no, it is, buddy. I just don't think they're gonna I don't think they're going to ruffle any feathers, mate, at the minute. I really don't. I think they'll be talking amongst themselves. They'll be hoping they can turn it round. I don't think they'll want to step in and say anything at the minute, in my opinion, Nige. But I don't know how they operate like that. Maybe they do. Maybe they will be having words about it. I don't think he needs words with him in terms of he'll know. He's feeling pressure. I can tell by his post-match comments. You can tell he's feeling it now. He's feeling it. It should be a 38-game season like the Premier League. If so, last season, this season at least would have gone up. It'd have been nice, wouldn't it? It's 68 in here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know it's been a tough day, but if you haven't already, Danny's putting some links in chat. So my mate Sean at Wilco White's, go check him out. Hey up, Scooby. Oh, I said, hope you're doing well, but you're probably not, pal. You couldn't trust Melier with a bag of hand grenades. Nah, you can't. Passion for Leeds, go check him out. Callum and Danny Rumsey, go check those channels out, please. If you don't mind, smack a like on them and follow. Are we falling apart again? It feels like it, buddy. It does. It feels like it. I aren't ruling out we're still going up, obviously, but it does feel like we're falling apart. Right now, these 5 games, we have fallen apart. 1 win in 5 for Leeds United, who's been absolutely mint all season, pretty much. 1 win in 5. It's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what? It's also crazy, right? We want 9 points off what we got last season. There's still 21 to play for. Even at 2 points a game, you're getting 14 points. That takes us to 95. So we're still in a position where you look at, we can still get a really healthy points total and look at the season on a whole and go, wow, that was a good season. That could happen. But right now, we're falling apart. We are falling apart. Has it totally fallen to bits? No. There's still ways we can turn it around, but it's falling. 100% it is. Peacock White, hey up, mate. Hey up, James. Hope everyone had a good day despite the crap result. Yeah, I'm struggling to see anything, mate. Dan James might play this season, says Paul. Yeah, he is up to press. Can someone else change that? I'm not too sure they can. I think over the course of the season, he's 100% been the best player. I have to agree with you, buddy. Danny, I got 8-1 at the start of the season. Leeds finished second. Had 20 quid on it. Coxie, my last straw was the lies and excuses last year, and some people, like certain content creators, backed him and insult me and my football knowledge. Here we are now. I was proven right the whole time. Strong words, Sean. Strong words, buddy. But yeah, everyone's entitled to an opinion. You maybe were right, pal. Yeah. There's a few people I'm having to sort of say, yeah. Calling it now, Bamford comes in and saves the season, ends up top scorer. Ha ha. Revy. Nah. I hope Arthur. Melia should have been dropped after Sunderland's game. He's got too many mistakes in him, but Farker kept playing him, cost him his job now. Yeah, well, it is though, and we said this numerous times this season. It's on Farker. It's on Farker with the Melia debacle, and that really is. And if the points do cost us promotion, Melia's to fault, but so is Farker. Like I say, I think I'll give Melia a pass on the last couple of errors he's made because he shouldn't be in there. He shouldn't have been in there since Hull. And we can all say, Darlow, we don't know, but we're never going to know if you don't play him for more than just a cup game. You've got to give him a run of games. By now, Darlow could have played 12 games and been sound. And for me, it's easy to say in hindsight and all that, but he probably catches that ball, doesn't he? Let's be fair, he probably catches that ball. He probably tips that one over bar at all. Hi, Evie, Discourse Peacocks. I hope you're well. Unfortunately, too many people think we had won the game before we had kicked a ball. We barely scraped past Swansea earlier. They were always going to play ball. Yeah, they're a good side. I think the fact that got Alan Sheehan, I just didn't expect them to come and dominate the game. Evie, having Alan Sheehan, who's caretaker manager, fairly new to management, shouldn't be able to outfox Farker. But they're a good side. But yeah, I mean, at home, I thought we'd beat them 4-0. I thought we'd slap them up. I thought it'd be one of those games we'd do. And I'm really, really, I've noticed, Evie, I'm really good at disrespecting mid-table sides at Ellen Road. I did it with Millwall. I've done it with a lot of teams. But when we're on it, I mean, I've scored after 40 seconds. I'm in dreamland again. I'm thinking of Cardiff. I ain't going to lie. But since Farker's been in charge, there's been a hell of a lot of games where that first goal for Leeds, we always go, we just need first goal. How many times that first goal hampered us? That first goal probably come too early. Stopped us playing, sit back, let them have ball. Can't get in game then. They start getting passes together, start growing in confidence. And then, you get into nearly half time and you've hardly had a touch. But yeah, I definitely thought we'd won. Here he is, look. Hey up, Jack. I want to message you early, but I couldn't quite stomach it. I'm unlucky today. I never really expected us to perform like that away from home today. Jake, you deserve to win, buddy. You deserve to win that game of football today. I know we're your last stadium to tick off out of the 24 in that league, so I'm sure you had a mint day. Hope you got back safe and well. I'm sure you did. Fair play to you. One of the best sides we've seen at Ellen Road this season. You were 16th. We were top. We should have won that game. But that 90-minute performance weren't good enough, and you deserved all three, if I'm honest. It'd have been a travesty for you to get no. But I want more when none of us scored. I went absolutely berserk. But yeah, it is what it is. It's football. And yeah, we're on a massive slide now, buddy. We feel like the rot's setting in a little bit. Today just shows you how hard it is to get out of this league. Yeah, it does, buddy. If I get this manager out tomorrow, put someone in. Yeah, nah, it's not going to happen. I can get on board with the fact that maybe it's not the man for Prem. I can get on board that he's at fault. I can't get on board with sacking him. With 7 games to go, I can't when you're second. I really can't. It was hard to forecast that result. At the back of our minds, we all knew it was possible. Yeah, just at home. I just didn't see it because it was at home. If that's away, I'm probably 100% on that wavelength, Andy. But because it's at home, it really. I think we could play fucking Real Madrid at home. I probably still think we're going to do all right. Just been at Ellen Road last 2 seasons. It's been so squeaky clean on it. It's been really good. I just don't envisage us dropping points at home to teams that aren't challenging for the title. You know. Rev, it might seem harsh, but think we need to get rid of Joseph. He's useless. Was jogging about. Yeah, I can't really blame Joseph for today. I mean, there was that poor touch, but yeah, Joseph hasn't been at it for a while, has he? He hasn't been at it for a while. He hasn't been at it since since season opened, really. But first month or two, it's been poor. But yeah, it is what it is. This is the hardest second seed in world football. Yeah, it is, buddy. Because we're top doesn't mean we should win the bottom mid-table sides. Football doesn't work that way. It will be boring to people. Come on, mate. No, I know, mate. I know. But like I say, that's where everyone fancies a team before a ball's kicked. You fancy a team. You think, I fancy them to win today. When you're top and you're playing 14th, 16th, 20th, you should be thinking you're going to win that game. I understand you're not always going to win that game, but you should be thinking you're going to win that game. Of course you should, because there's a reason why you are where you are. Laura D. Hey, Matty. Still hoping this is just our blip, but I'm not sure anymore. 8-hour round trip for that today. Oof, bless you. Hope Farker has some tricks up his sleeve for the last 7. We've got to hope and pray for that, Laura. Wow, that's some trip. Is that where have you travelled to from and to? But yeah, thing is, a blip can derail your season, can't it? The blip last season lasted 11 games and it went back end as well as beginning, to be fair, but we've been so good all season. There's biggest blip until this 5 were back-to-back draws, which we were losing head at that, but it still weren't bad in the grand scheme of things. Now 1 win in 5 is a massive blip. Is it going to go to 1 win in 6, 1 win in 7? Possibly. It's up to lads now to climb themselves out of this pit because they're just not playing well. The form players just aren't playing well no more. They're not clicking. They're not gelling. They look jaded. They look tired again. Even players who haven't been on international duty look tired. I think it's just mental fatigue. It's that worry. It's that stress. A lot of mental fatigue in there because it's just, can you imagine the pressure? I mean, you could cut the tension with a knife before we got that second goal today. And then at the end of it, it was just, it's such an awful atmosphere when that full-time whistle went. The players must just be thinking, oh my God, what have we got to do? Ramazani didn't show anything impressive, really. That first half. Was I clicking that? Not bringing it up. Nonto should have come on earlier. Yeah, Nonto should have come on earlier. For some reason, it's not letting me click on any comments. That's crap, innit? One sec. Here we go. So all I needed then my laptop playing up, wasn't it? Matty, I know it sounds bad, but take none of our strikers are scoring at the minute. Could it be time for a certain someone to change? Nah, I don't see it. He ain't fit. When he's fit, we'll talk. Danny, we'll talk when he's fit. When he's fit, we'll talk. Yeah, it does, Richard. It bloody does. Done it just. Won't beat Middlesbrough or Luton with that goalkeeper. It's unusual seeing Connor and Just Joe so down. It makes a change from the childish glow in top of the league. I think if you're not down today, fair play to you. Fair play. If you're not down, then fair play. I wish I had your optimism. Laura, do you think the players think they're too good against some of the opposition? Maybe it's a little bit that, Laura. I don't know. You can make an argument for a lot of things. All they're tired, but everyone's played the same amount of games. All the times in the national duty. Yeah, but some of that team didn't go away. I don't know. I think it's an accumulation of a lot of things. Do I think that mentality? I don't know if it's they think they're too good. I don't know. Is it pressure? There's so many facets to why this could be going wrong, Lord. I really couldn't even answer it with that. But as a fan, I thought we were going to smack them 4-0. Do I think the lads who took that pitch today will have expected to drop points today? I don't. I don't think they'll looked at that game and thought we'll drop points. I genuinely don't. I think they'll have all expected to win that game. The fight, the lack of fight, is what bothers me. And maybe that plays into that. Maybe that plays into they think they're too good. They think they're too posh to push. Maybe they just think they're too good to leave a leg in, get stuck in. I don't know what it is with them. But it's 5 games now. A little sample size of a game or two, you can say it's just, they haven't turned up today. They haven't turned up now for weeks. And I hate the fact that we've got a set of lads on pitch a minute who I don't feel like are giving it their all. I don't. I just don't feel like they're leaving it all on pitch. I feel like they've got a level or two more they can give. Just in effort. You've seen a couple of people give maximum effort. I thought Barham did today. I thought James never stops running. We know that. Aronson never stops running. But just as a collective, I just don't feel like they're up for fight at all. But the fight mentally, they've got to do it. They've got to do it. It's just, like I say, the shirt is so heavy, and it's even heavier right now. The pressure is enormous right now. Andy, you're talking about me, mate. Come Friday, delusionals will start predicting 4 or 5. Well, I won't be predicting 4 or 5. No, I don't tend to do that away from home. At home, honestly, at home, I'm 3s and 4s every time. Every time. Yeah, Evie thinks if he fails the automatics, then yeah, I would. Yeah, if we didn't playoffs, if we're going to playoffs, you've got to sack him. I think the players are angry because they're carrying the camel. They're the ones on the pitch who's got to face 36,000 fans every week, haven't they, and sort of do it. Farker's a master of excuses. He needs to go at the end of the season. Like I say, I've never once said he should go at the end of the season if we're promoted. I'm now on that train a little bit. I'm now like, yeah, even if we go up, maybe we just thank him and move on. But yeah, I'll be honest, I could change my mind on that. You know what I mean? I really could. And I'll be honest and I'll just say, yeah, I know I said this, but I'm saying this now. But yeah, I do think, like you say there, Sean, I think if it's playoffs, you've got to sack him. I don't think there's no two ways about that. I really don't. Seaside of TV. Hey, up, Matt. Hey, going to be a stressy one on this running. Yeah, it is. It is, Dan. It is. Very, very stressful, pal. Very stressful. And I keep getting reminded by my mate, Danny. I love Jeopardy. I do. But I don't love conceding 96-minute goal and only winning 1 in 5. That's a bit too much for me. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I have Farker out on Leeds up no matter what the cost. Yeah, 100% either. Swansea boss Alan Sheehan would have loved that today with him being a former Leeds player. Yeah, and yeah, fair play. And what a result for him. What a result for him, caretaker manager. What, 6-7 games into his managerial career. Fair play to him. Firpo should have prevented from travelling for his meaningless international, maybe offer a short-term deal to keep him engaged. Yeah, I'm not too sure, mate. Going off now. See you all soon. Yeah, no worries, Jamo, mate. Cheers for popping in, buddy. Have a good rest of your weekend if that's possible. It's got to be top 2. If we finish 3rd and go up, it's failure. Like Evie says, totally agree. He's got to go. Yeah, he knows that. And this is watching Leeds lately. Max, I predicted non-total score. He scored 15 seconds later. Class, mate. To be fair, I thought we were going to score at 1-1. You could see it coming, couldn't you? You could see it coming. You really could. It's just I didn't see them scoring after that. That's all. Did you see Firpo's disgust? I think directed towards Melier on their equalising goal. Yeah, I think some of these defenders playing in front of Melier. Yeah, I'm really not pleased with him. We saw early in the season Firpo fuming at Sunderland. We saw all the faces, especially Rodon's at Hull, and it was somewhat similar today, wasn't it? Michael, even if Sheffield United and Burnley go up, neither team will survive in the Premier League. I agree. As consistent as they have been in the Championship with the squads, yeah, the yo-yo clubs. I feel like we're the one out of the 3 that is more likely to stay up and stabilise. But that's just based on the fact that stadium plans at 49ers and everything off the field looks like it's in the right place. We've got everyone in the right place. We need to go through the gears and become an established Premier League side. But then you look at it now and you go, yeah, but we go up, we keep Farker and we don't do this. And all of a sudden, we're back where we are, now. And it is a worry. But I do think out of everyone in that top 6 in this division, I think we're the most equipped to go up and stay up. But massive investment, even potentially looking at manager as well. 8-point gap now, 2 behind. Scary half, isn't it? How it can just turn so quickly. People say, "Oh, maybe it's just our blip." Yeah, but what a blip! Like, what a blip this has been. And it's not like we've overcome them. It's not like we've won 2 on bounce and we've got that, but a blip that. But it's still in the middle of it. It's still in the middle of the rut. We haven't even climbed out of the trenches yet. We're still there. We're still digging. We're trying to get his way out. We don't know where end is yet. We don't know how low we've got to go before we can get back out of it. Stephen, AMA, I think we need to calm things down. We are still second. All 3 will drop points. I'm still 100% behind Farker. Keep the faith, guys. Yeah, it's nice, positive one, that, buddy. That's first thing they've really had today. I still think we can go up. We've got to be behind Farker and the boys because that's all we can do in it. It is what it is. But I aren't quite ready to have that much faith, mate. Hopefully, I'll wake up in the morning with that mindset, Stephen. But right now, I'm still fucked off, mate, and it's hard to see wood for trees at the minute. I can't lie. We fail to go up and all our best players will be gone and wilderness for years. That's the worry, Paul, isn't it? I didn't feel that last year, and it was proven. Yeah, we lost some big hitters. We know that. If we'd have gone up last year, we'd have had Archie and Prem, Somerville, Rutter, and all that. I did think we'd still have a decent goal this year, and I always said we'd go up this year, and I still think we will. I think. But it feels different thinking of next year in this division. It feels totally different. We'd be so diluted down. We'd lose so many. I don't know what we'd be able to do next year. I think he'd be relying on some youth coming through, and I just think his talent pool had lacked so much quality compared to what we've had in the last 2 years. That third year would be brutal. Leicester City and Ipswich Town had better sides than Burnley and Blades, and those teams were struggling badly in the Prem. I can imagine what sort of season they were having. Yeah, exactly. And you can imagine what kind of seasons Leicester and Ipswich will have when they come down as well. I would imagine they'll be up there again. I joined later. I haven't heard Melier debate. Do I assume that's put to bed? Mate, the Melier debate is, I think the majority want Darlow to take over till the end of the season. Will it happen? I am too sure it will. I really am too sure it will, mate. The gaps in his performance, like he's made a mistake at Sunderland, then he had a decent run where we kept clean sheets and bred confidence, and then it was a while until the Hull one. I feel like the gaps of errors has sort of come down, and now we're getting more frequent errors from him. Adam, hi all. I've got too many things to say to start, so I'm not going to wait until next Friday on Late Night Leeds. When we go again, mate, when we go again. Easy. Ampadu can't score. He's not a good passer of the ball and slows play down. It's a fallacy to think Ampadu, Farker, Aronson would achieve anything over the relegation in the Premier League. I don't even want to disagree with that Easy anymore now, because every time I disagree with him, he just proves right. Michael Connor's pod summed it up today. We look nervous now, whereas Burnley, yeah, that's a great way of putting it. We just simplify it down like that. We look nervous. We look shell shocked. We look stressed. We don't look brave. Lacking brave players. A massive lack of bravery that day. Burnley and Sheffield United don't look that. No, you've got Gus Aimer just whacking in free kicks from 40 yards, top bins, just no effort. No need to celebrate against my former club. Just yes, it's what I do. Like they look confident, like they look like they're ready for running, and they've given Leeds a bloody nose last night. Sheffield United going, come on, what have you got? Give us it back, and we haven't been able to do it. We haven't been able to stand up and be counted, have we? And we've wilted. We've wilted today. Andy Romati, I told a regular to check your channel out with the girls and ladies section. Karen Curtin. Cheers, buddy. Hopefully, we'll have ladies on again next week. Hopefully. Michael says, Melier, I reckon at least 12 points. Yeah, I'd say you're in double figures now, aren't you, bud? 100%. 100% in double figures. Herbert, Swansea have played good footy all season. They just trip themselves up with silly errors too often. Yeah, they do, mate. I think they've got a really low XG as well. I think they've got the lowest XG in the league, but they had 1.99 today, which penalty probably helps. That's pretty much a goal in XG in it. But yeah, I just want to say that as well. We haven't even spoke about that though. Great save by Mez. That it really was a good save. It wasn't even a poor penalty, really. It weren't the hardest, but it had enough behind it and it was wing corner. He just guessed right. Really good to see Millie make a save. And then they have one when it crosses in, it's post and bounces straight back into Millier's hands. And you're thinking, oh, wow, this is our day, this today. Millier's looking good, saved a pen. When's that ever happened? And then, but yeah, fair play to Mez for saving that penalty. Does that give him a little bit a leeway? Probably not, no. Because his header were just fucking scandalous, wasn't it? His header were just unbelievable. Yeah, agree, Matty. Hubby said the same thing, rubbing his hands together, saying it's going to be another 7. Yeah, when we scored that early, I really did either. I really did. I thought, here we go. There's an early goal in, and then it's just taking piss, getting one after like literally seconds. Seaside's TV might be an unpopular opinion, but some blame on the 49ers for me needing a natural on the shoulder 9 in January. Easier said than done, but take a chance on someone in Europe. Yeah, I mean, I thought Piddles had a good season, but we haven't got a different profile to bring on who's in form, who's doing well enough. You know, Joseph's a different profile, yeah, he is, but he hasn't shown this season he can come on and impact a game when Piddles not at it. So you're in a position now, aren't you, where if Piddles having a bad game and Aronson's having a bad game, they take Aronson off and they drop Piddle into 10. Hope with him being on pitch, he'll nab a goal, and you put in Joseph into 9, who hasn't really done anything this season outside those first few games, maybe where he looked all right. Or even, let's be fair, Mateo Joseph's best part of the season were pre-season, which is bad, innit? George Pennell, Ipswich fan here. Hey, mate, would rather you went up to give us a clearer run next season, but looks like history is repeating itself. Yeah, George, and everybody's laughing at us. Everybody's laughing at us, mate. I'll be judging Meslier's actions on the highlights reel. I've seen no but heard loads. Bad, mate. It was bad today. Stephen Horseman, Darlow has played well in his last 2 Wales games, so can't do any harm to play him from now on in. No, I agree. Like he's coming in cold as well, isn't he? That's the thing. If he's playing all right for Wales and he's coming in cold, then maybe he's worth a look. 49ers are trying to get up cheap. That's why no moves in Jan. They're looking to strengthen for the Prem. It's a massive gamble. Yeah, well, it was a gamble, and it might show us in foot, mate. But I also think I've had faith in the side all season. I think the side's really, really good for this division. I don't think they needed mass investment, but I do think when you look at last season, you would have just gambled, wouldn't you? You just gambled a little bit. You'd have spent that little bit. You know, we're thinking about Adam Armstrong. You'd have just brought somebody in, wouldn't you? Even if there were bench option, you would have just done it. Even if just to keep fans happy. Even if just so, if it does go tits up, you can say, well, it wasn't because we didn't sign in January. You'd have done it for the sake of it. We're not saying we expect him to go spend 25, 30 million quid. We're not. A loan or two, just something. So come the end of the season, if it goes tits up, we can't turn around and go, you fucked up 49ers. They can just say, I give Farker who we wanted, or we signed a couple more players to give him more options. It's on Farker, it's on the players. You can't have a go at us, and that would have been fine, but they didn't do it. But if it's a playoffs, then it's a playoffs. The teams in the playoffs currently, none of them have got the better of Leeds this season, like Southampton. Yeah, and I agree with that, mate. No one in the playoffs would bother me in terms of look at like last season when we got Southampton. I thought, fuck, like we get beat every time we played them. We got beat, home and away. But it's a mentality, mate. This side right now, looking at it, playing in playoffs, nah. Even if we go, will we stay up? I don't know, mate. Keep up the good work, mate. Cheers, Jamie. I'm not too sure how good this is, buddy, if I'm honest. I'm just having a right old moan. But it looks like everybody's having a moan today, so it's all right. Wilder got himself loads of options in Jack. Yeah, he did. He got himself loads, mate. And loads of people said, yeah, but they won't play for us. Yeah, but he's got more options, and he's got his bench is thicker. He's got a lot more options than we've got. Whether they're better players or not, he's got options. There's blips and wobbles, but this is a 7.9 on the magnitude earthquake. Yeah. If Melier was sub, we would be 6 points clear. Yeah, I can't disagree with that, mate. Adam reckons we will still get top 2, by the way. I hope so, mate. I think we might, yeah. I ain't going to disagree with you, mate, but I'm struggling to see the positives right now, buddy. We were shit today, but we'll be fine. You're sounding like Adam Priestley. Adam bloody Gardner. It's hard to say we'll be fine, though, because that's just a throwaway comment. We'll be fine like yesterday on Late Night Leeds, when you're like, 95, you win league on 95 points. Of course, but you won't this season. And I say we'll be fine. Yeah, but based on what? Because based on what we're seeing right now, we're not fucking going to be fine at all. There's no to basis on that we'll be fine. Other than just, surely we'll be all right, though, won't we? Like, come on. We'll go. That's all that is for me. Because based on logic of what we're seeing now, and we haven't even got out the other end of this fucking form yet. Beat Luton and Middlesbrough, and then we'll talk. But we haven't yet, so we're still in the middle of this rut. Wilco White's, hi mate. Hey all, I'm gutted and worried this is a repeat of last season. Farker to blame. He picks a team, sticking with the players that are reliability. Yep, 100%. 100%, mate. Danny Talksport, Wilco White's, I'm going live for a rant tomorrow. Got laptop back, so we'll see your comments. Good lad. Worst goalkeeper in the Championship. Well, I can't profess to say he's the worst, but in terms of errors, he'll have made the worst errors. I can't really comment on if he's the actual worst, but he is not a Championship winning goalkeeper, Arthur, is he? He's not. We know he's bottom end. Even his personal stats have always said that, really. I wonder if Farker gives them a real arse chewing or just that. Well, Jamie, he's given 2 days off and said, don't worry about football, try and take your mind off it. He's given 2 days off. Is that the right thing to do? Or should he be drilling him and making him do more work? I aren't too sure what's right there, but I just don't think he's that sort of manager, if I'm honest. James is clearly knackered. His lack of quality, poor choices is a sign of mental fatigue. Yeah, I agree. I think James and Solomon have to get rested now. None of us chomping at bit. I know we probably wanted to see more central, but if he's got to play out wide, he's got to play out wide. And Ramazani, yeah, as much as he hasn't done loads when he's come on, he's fresh. He's fresh. He hasn't played loads of minutes, so he's fresh. He ain't bogged down with too many minutes in legs, is he, Ramazani? He ain't got enough minutes in his legs. So let's build that up. And let's get 4 fit, firing wingers on the go again, like we had for a big spell of this season. Road on tackle were awful. It was awful. It was shite, mate. I don't know what he was thinking. Luckily, Melia saved him on that one, but it is, Paul. It is. It's one of the heaviest. Ellen Road's one of the hardest places to play. We say it as an opposition, fans and players coming. It's an hard stadium to go get points in. I imagine how hard it is to be a player for us when it's not going well. It's not easy, is it? Adams' players take everything with Farker says with a pinch of salt, seeing same shit last season, and he can't help the slide. He can't. We've had 2 seasons with the best players in the division, so who's to blame? Kevin, when you put it like that, mate, it's got a bit manager on it, buddy. Farker out of tools, yeah. I predicted Avanson to score. Yeah, he did, mate. You did. It was a scruffy goal, like, wasn't it? But he got one. Michael, I still believe Farker's a very good manager at this level. He achieved the impossible twice at this level. With Norwich, and in every season, bar his first season at Norwich, he has achieved 9. He achieved the impossible twice. What were impossible, though, Michael? Winning it twice with Norwich. I don't think it was impossible. He's good. He's a really good manager at getting you around 90 points, and that's always been historically enough on it to get you out of this division. It wasn't last season. It isn't going to be this season, and it probably won't be next season. So the goalposts have moved on that. So 2 points a game, 92 points, probably not enough no more. But yeah, he's good enough to get you in the top. He's guaranteed to get you in top 4. If you're a top 4 side, he will get you in that top 4. We saw last season finished third. It could happen this season. But he isn't guaranteed for promotion like he was. When we signed him last season, I thought, yeah, guaranteed promotion. He's got 2 out of 2. What, 2 out of 3? I aren't too sure now if he is a great manager or a very good manager at this level, because again, he's always had a side that should be doing what we're doing. But I also believe that Leeds are just slightly under what we should be doing. We should be top, and we should be top by a handful of points, really. For when you look at the job that Parker and Wilder are doing. Wilder's 2 points better off than us. He's actually won 4 points more than Leeds has. They've had 2 took off them, rightly so, but they've actually gained 4 points on Leeds. And obviously Burnley are joining us now as well. So have they got better players? Most of the chat would say no. So they're doing a better job than Farke. So Farke, very good manager or not at this level, is the third best manager at this level currently. You'd probably say because they've got lesser players, and the one's joint points and one's ahead of us. Tanaka was too scared to play that back pass directly at Mez in front of the goal. It was such a bad pass out for the corner, wasn't it, bud? It really was. I'm really, really surprised. We don't go this season, we'd be fucked. Yeah, we would have done. Really surprised. Like, I really thought I'd get a bit of a grilling. I thought that I'd have more people in chat who were more positive telling me to F off. But it Wells, hope you're all right. But yeah, I'm really surprised to see how negative it is. Night all. I can't talk about the bottle jobs tonight. Speak tomorrow. Yeah, Wilco White's. Nobody's shown. So I don't want to get too talking like that with easy, no new stadium. I don't see it, mate. I think it's all too far down the line. It'll happen. It will happen. It's just hard to see wood for trees at the minute. We'll be fine. Definitely not copium. Sweet dreams, Sean. Joseph getting 10 minutes. How the fuck is he supposed to do anything? Well, he ain't, is he, mate? He ain't. I'd sack Fark and Gary O'Neill in a short-term deal. It's mad we're talking like this with my second, but it just feels so toxic, doesn't it now? It really does. Not honest to start. It does. Joe, come and join in with the wallowing. I don't even know why I'm on. I really don't. I don't know why I'm on, but thank you for being on with me. I'm much appreciated. Joe Blackburn, be careful. White Snake might start labeling you as the second hardest working YouTuber. Yeah. I can find a few reasons to be optimistic going forward. We will be fine. Well, let me know where that magnifying glass is, mate, because I'm struggling. I'm struggling to find them. Joe, I promise I stay away from the football tonight, says Evie, but I can't. I'm too angry. Yeah, I needed to vent. I vented in car earlier, Priestley. Oh, it was bad. Not bad. Adam, 1, Fairport to come back. 2, Tanaka to come back. 3, Ampadu will be match sharp or close. From here, 4, non-total come in. 1, Farken doesn't adapt in games. 2, Melee is a shit house and will be absolutely on the floor and will still get picked. 3, is Farker gonna drop Aronson Fononto and actually stick to it? 4, is Solomon and James's form going to pick back up? I put them on your toes, lad. Sheffield United and Burnley are teams not pretty on the eye, just digging and can defend 1-goal lead. It's not something that Leeds do. Leeds are a possession-based team, yeah, 100%, mate. And it doesn't matter, does it? Come end of the season, if we finish third, who's going to give a shit out of all Sheffield United and Burnley fans if we finish third and they go up? And oh, well, you didn't play good football. We aren't going to get away with that, are we? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Sign more Welsh players. Amps and Rhodes will see us through. Get Darlow and Crew will be Lillian needs break. Crew great. Chads. Any other kids want to run their hearts out for Leeds United times 2. I love foot Wales there. Michael got 100%. Should have brought in a 9 or 10 in January. Yeah, I hate talking about January. I do because I still think we had enough. You can tell Matty's pissed off. His moustache isn't as fluffy. It's still as ginger, mate. It's still as ginger. Like I said, moustache. It's lovely, that, mate. Thanks for saying moustache and not bum fluff. Farker said he has final say over signings. So if he was offered a new goalie after Hull errors by Millier, get Fark out. I'm really surprised that there just is no positivity in him. There shouldn't be today. There shouldn't be. There'd be 1 or 2 little glimmers coming in, but there shouldn't be much positivity. There shouldn't be. Really simple. 7 wins from 7, 21 points. Just get it done. Well, that would do the job, Richard. Considering some Leeds tickets are £50, 50 pence now, at least we can push the charity match prices up. Yeah. Russ Vernon, Adam, we won't be fine in my opinion with the way we're playing, mate. Yeah, Russ, you've got to give it that, haven't you? You've got to be honest and say that. You know, I think when people say, like, I'm like, oh, we'll be fine, I think it is just an off-the-cuff throwaway remark, you know, and I know we backed it up there, well, I think this, and this, but there's also a counter-argument to that for this, and this as well, and I don't think there's anything you can say right now, based on what we're seeing right now currently, for the optimism to really be there. I still think, if I'm honest, on that, I still think we'll go up just because I can't envisage us not being a Premier League side next season. But what I will say is I don't know how we get there now. I don't know what we're doing now to turn this round. I really don't. And I don't think it's a case of Burnley or Sheffield United's wheels fall off. Because if I'm honest, I don't think their wheels are going to fall off. So for us to have any chance, we have to turn it on, and we have to almost get maximum points now from these next 21 points available. So, I haven't even allowed myself to think at any point this season that we're not celebrating come May, but I don't know how we get there. I won't lie. Clear sign of James being knackered is his touch as he hardware. Yeah, Herbert, a couple of months ago, 7, 8, 9 games ago, one touch, bang out of his feet, goal. He didn't even have to think about what he was going to do next, did he? It was just so natural to him. When he thinks and overthinks, he looks so rusty, you know, in opposition box. He does. We've said this before, you know. He's really, really fine-tuned and got really good. That end product of his game's been brilliant. You can see that when he's tired physically and mentally, he just ain't got it. And when he ain't got it, you can't really have him and Aronson just running around doing hard work. You need some composure on ball. You need a bit of quality on ball. And when Dan James is out of form and you've got Aronson next to him as well inside him, that's two players there who the end product in on it. How are you expecting Pirlo to get into a game? I'm absolutely fuming still. How are we still talking about Millie with 7 games to go? I'm furious, honestly. How are we still talking about Bamford in past, 6 years later? It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. It really is mad. Looking forward to your podcast, Evie, tomorrow. You always give fantastic analysis. Yeah, go on, Evie, get it done. Get it done, love. Might dye our mustache. Nah, I like the ginger tinge, mate. I like it. I like it. Such a good talking point. Don't even bother me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm proper down. It's when you try not to ruin your weekend, it's proper ruin my weekend. Then it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to really make an effort to make sure Mrs. doesn't lift a finger. Just didn't need this. Just didn't need it. And I've been bouncing. I've been doing all housework. I wouldn't have even. I should have been wined and dined tomorrow. She still will be, but I'm gonna have to really dig in. Whereas I've just been in cloud 9 tomorrow, it wouldn't have even bothered me, and I just loved it. Whereas now I'm gonna be dragging my ass round. She's probably going to want to go home bargains. It's a favourite place in the world. Why do you like home bargains so much? So I'm probably going to go to home bargains tomorrow because we've got to do food shop. And then I'll see washing powder's a quid dearer than she wants it to be in Asda. So then she'll say, I ain't buying that in there for a quid more. It's a quid less in home bargains. So then we'll go to home bargains all the way knowing that we ain't just going to spend a couple of quid on some washing powder. We're going to spend 80 quid. But she's going to come out of me buzzing that washing powder was a quid cheaper than the one in Asda. But it can come back with loads of novelty shit we don't even need. And I'm going to have to grin and bear it and smile. And that would have been easy if we'd have won today. I wouldn't give a shit. That's not going to be easy tomorrow, that. It's not going to be easy tomorrow. To really force that smile, like, yeah, on bargains, woo! Oh. Just to put it in perspective, why are we bottling it? QPR 1 point in 18 versus us hopeless. Oh, yeah. I'm going to start wrapping it up now, guys. When I get to bed, try and sleep it off. Frank Lampard's Coventry beat Burnley and Leeds beat Luton at 12:30. Looks totally different. Yeah, Jeremy, it can turn like I, mate. It really can. Let's hope it does. Just right now, it's hard to see it turning, but we've got to be hopeful it does, Jeremy, because some has to give. Matty in his butler outfit for the wife and Mother's Day. You've done washing up, Matty. Yeah. Washing up and sweeping up is my job, really. But I'll have to do it all tomorrow. Mez needs to be working at home back. Jammy, you can tell you're pissed off, Matty. Let's dust ourselves off and move on. Imagine if we'd lost. Yeah, it feels like a loss, doesn't it? I know, but yeah. Fecky love home bargains, B&M the range, love me a cheap. Honestly, we're doing range as well, Evie. We're doing that tomorrow as well. Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, we're doing home bargains at range tomorrow. She loves B&M. She loves all them. There's Mrs. B&M. Yeah, they are literally her favourite shops. Honestly, you could win lottery and we'd be in B&M within about 3 hours. Honestly, yeah. The range as well. I forgot about that. Can't remember why we're going there, but we're definitely going there tomorrow. It's a nightmare. And I've just got a smile and I like it's fine. I'm more fonder of home bargains than Leeds United. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Jammy, sweet dreams, everyone. Wish I could kiss you all individually. I'd give you a kiss, mate. Better than watching that today. Night, Jammy. Yeah, can anyone else try posting an English or Welsh flag? I'm just curious. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Might have lost it all at home bargains, are we? Yeah. It's about to catch a mackerel, Matty. That's a shopping wash powder analogy. Don't have nightmares. It's all still play. Yeah, it is, mate. It is. And what I will say is it's always sweeter when you go through moments like this. Do you know, like we were crap today. If it had stayed 2-1, it'd have been a fantastic end today. You know, we're buzzing when we scored that goal. Come end of season, bit of jeopardy, all this arsenic we're going through now, it makes it sweeter. But my God, it's awful a minute. It's awful. It's got anxiety. It's like in my stomach, just this ball of just a knot in my stomach that I've had since full time, and I fucking hate that feeling. It's so shit. We are feeling low. Matty, Leeds United do fuck up this weekend. It goes tits up, come back, stay focused, fighting. We all love Leeds. We do, buddy. We do. Matty, you being a tradesman, if Farker was one of your tools, which one would he be? A spanner. A fucking spanner. Right now, mate. Oh, God. I don't know, mate. Bye-bye, MLT all. Try and keep the faith. Matty, do you have a match day vlog? I've recorded loads of bits to piece together. Is anyone bothered? Yeah, I'm not on about an adjustable spanner. I'm on about just a spanner that's set at one size and it can't be moved. What are your thoughts on IKEA, Matty? I like the meatballs. Yeah, I ate flat pack, mate. Yeah. A fucking a wrench, a blank. Matty, remind me of yours and Joe match predictions 5 and 6-0. I said 4, Andy. I said 4, mate. I look a fool. Honestly, I look a fool. Marching on to the playoffs together. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. But yeah. 2-2. I'm absolutely devastated with that today. It feels like a loss. Not happy. I've made myself look a fool on social media. Again, I try to be happy, okay. Ina, I am my friend. Later, buddy. I'll be back on tomorrow night, I think. Player ratings, I think. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I'm really down after that, I can't lie. Glad I came on. I spoke to you fine folks. So you all clearly needed some wet event, as it's been proven. Decent numbers, really decent numbers. Thank you for being on here tonight. Really appreciate it. Take care. All the mums out there, Evie as well. Have a great Mother's Day. You deserve the world. Hope you have a good one. Take care, everybody. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend if possible, and I'll see you on the next one.